Oh, is he gonna pull a card behind? Oh, the little girl exposed him. Just like that. I'm about to expose some of the craziest magic tricks ever.
Not today.
If you've ever wondered how magicians make things levitate, there are many ways, but this is one of the most popular. They have a circle of string around their arms and they place the object onto the string and it floats. It levitates like this, like magic, but it's not really magic. It's still impressive that somebody came up with this. Also, when they show you the object, there's no strings attached to it, so you're like, oh! You know those crazy knife throwing tricks where like someone's on a board and she's spinning and they're throwing knives at her and it's like just missing her and you're like, oh, how could they risk her life? The magician is actually throwing the knives somewhere completely far away from her. And the knives are actually already on the back of the board and they're popping out by themselves. Just an illusion. So this guy's gonna blow some bubbles, right? Just some bubbles. And then, what? The bubble turns solid, but let me explain it to you. So he's secretly hiding a little plastic rubber ball in his hand, and it's not really the bubble, it's just perfect timing. Amazing sleight of hand. Magicians are super talented. I don't have the coordination to pull off any of this stuff. Now this is one I've seen a lot, especially around touristy areas. So there'll be a man and he's sitting there and he's floating. So basically what he's sitting on is like a metal seat and then a pole that goes through his hand down to the floor and attaches over here. You see what I'm saying? The real magic here though is sitting there in the hot sun for hours because I don't know how they do it. I would be overheating so fast. If you've ever wondered how people walk on water, well, Azzy's here to tell you. Usually they have like a very clear platform that's slightly underneath the water and then the person runs over it. And if there is no platform, then obviously the person's Jesus. This next trick is performed by David Blaine. Basically, he'll show you his mouth.
Look, it's empty. Ah!
2 seconds later, he'll start spitting out frog after frog after frog.
I'm free.
The trick behind this is actually crazy. He has trained for months and months and months to be able to swallow a frog and keep it in his esophagus, unharmed. And then when he's ready, he'll just regurgitate it out. That's disgusting. Like, what if a frog poops in your esophagus? Ever thought about that? But also pretty impressive, but also pretty disgusting. I don't think I want to become a magician after hearing this one, guys. And let's keep in mind it's not just one frog, it's multiple of them. David Copperfield made the Statue of Liberty disappear, but he didn't really. Basically, they had a big screen that blocked the view and they had a stage that rotated. They slowly rotated the stage throughout the show, dropped the screen and made the Statue of Liberty disappear. And then they rotated it back and made it reappear. But they did this so slowly and massive with the music that nobody noticed. Until now. It's been exposed before me, but like, now you guys know. This magic trick is pretty crazy. So basically,
No one cared who I was until I put on the mask.
there's this box with a lever. An assistant steps into the box and they push the lever and supposedly smush her, but not really, because there's magic behind it. So what they do is they put 2 screens in front of these doors. So normally there's a screen here, but for the video purpose, we're not gonna show that so that you guys can see how she hides. So it's a trap floor, enough to get her feet underneath. And then the back wall is like a rubber band, so she can like kind of push her body into it and like melt into the back. So you can see she's still in here, but she's hiding. And they crush her, but really she's hiding in the back. Hiding in the back. I see you, girl. I see you. So you think she's disappeared, but really she's just kind of actually been smushed, but like, I'm sure that's uncomfortable. Can you imagine how claustrophobic that must feel?
Ew, it smells like dirty socks in here.
Here we have a dentist tricking a little boy that he has a light on his hand. Whoa, but how does he do it? Oh, the light's in the other hand now. Oh, it went through the ear. Oh, it disappeared.
Yo, my man, how'd you do that?
Where's the light? Does he have the light? Ah, so cute. Oh, there's the light. Now, I'm gonna tell you how this works, guys, in case you haven't already guessed. But he has a fake thumb on that has a light on it, and when he touches it, it lights up. That's why when he goes like this, it's lit. When he goes like this, it's not lit. This is the vanishing liquid trick. So you think the liquid is vanishing, but really there's a jug inside of the jug where the liquid ends up going into. Like that, and then it's hidden. And then he shows the newspaper and he's like,
Look, there's no liquid here. It's not even wet.
and you're like, where did the liquid go then? It's still in the jug. Like, who comes up with these things? Remember Michael Jackson's famous lean? Well, he wasn't superhuman. He was just a very smart man who patented a shoe design. This is how it works. So he hooks himself onto the floor and then leans forward. I imagine this would like take some crazy ab strength to get yourself back up, because how do you like lean all the way to the floor and just like lift yourself up? I don't get it. I need to try this, but also I can't because Michael Jackson owns the patent. Whoa, how'd they do that? Is she cut in half? She's not, but I'm gonna show you how they do it. So she has a hand here, she has a foot sticking out here, a head here, to prove that she's in each of these boxes. Basically, this trick requires a very flexible assistant. It appears impossible, but really she's just squishing herself into all the boxes to look like she's separated, but really she's not. This looks hella uncomfortable. Like, I hope these assistants get paid well, because I'm not down for this. This looks so can you pay attention to this? She's literally on a tippy toe. This probably hurts, this probably hurts, this probably hurts. You get in a box to the back. Now this is an old trick that you guys can do at home. All you need is a coin and a spoon. You hold the coin in your hands and you hold the spoon in the bottom of your hands. And then when you pretend you're bending the spoon, you show the top of the coin ever so slowly. And it looks like you're bending the spoon. And then with a sleight of hand, you hide the coin, show the spoon, and you're like, it's not bent.
So this coin and make it go through the bottom into the water.
Oh wow.
Good. Good.
Do you think you believe me?
You gonna put that? It's gonna go in there?
I'm gonna put the water on top of it and it's gonna go through the bottom into the water.
No way.
Check it.
He's like, how? How are you gonna do this?
Okay.
Guys, I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen. 'Cause this has been done to me before. Okay.
The magic word. Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Ding dong boy. Okay, look through it. See it at the bottom.
I knew it was gonna happen, but I still got excited. Yeah, my boyfriend's done this to me before. This is adorable. It's not really magic, but it's a prank and it's funny. Okay, this trick always made me cringe. Every time you'd see a magician take a sword and shove it down their throat, it would make me scared. I'm like, is he gonna hurt himself? That's dangerous. And guess what? It is dangerous, and it's not magic. They legit put those swords down their throats. You could die. They've trained themselves to like open up their esophagus, and the sword never actually even touches anything in their throat because they open it up. It's still terrifying, guys. This is a lot of physical and psychological training that I can't understand. Also, who was the first person to figure this out? That's stupid. Literally the stupidest thing you could do. This is the head drop. It looks super silly, but basically, they have a slit in their clothing that allows them to make it look like they're dropping their head, but really, they're not. They're just doing a squat, training those glutes. He's gonna be thick after all these squats. I mean, head drops. Also, like this video if I should do this for Halloween. This trick is a little goofy. Anyone standing near you can tell what's going on. You basically shove your finger through the cup and make it look like it's floating. This would only work like if I did it right now on video and you couldn't see every angle, but if you're with someone, they're gonna see that your thumb is in the cup. I'm sorry. It's not the best, but it's here. Next up, we have James Moore's sword stabbing trick. Looks like he got stabbed by a sword, but don't worry, it's all a trick. So here's the trick in action. Looks kind of scary, but he is completely safe. Basically, the way it works is he has a little harness around his waist that has a hole where the sword can like attach to, as you can see here. Basically, he balances on the sword over there, like that. I think that's pretty impressive he can do that in the first place. And then the harness has another sword tip that pops out of the front, making it look like he went through the sword. Also, how do you make these things and how do you come up with these things? This is Darcy Oak's pigeon. Darcy Oak took a feather, lit it up, and made a pigeon appear out of thin air. But really, he used something called flash paper. Flash paper creates a big flash to distract everybody. And while the flash was going off, he had a secret compartment inside his sleeve where he had the pigeon. And then he quickly let out the pigeon like that. But like, how are you gonna keep a pigeon in your sleeve? Isn't the pigeon scared? Like, I don't know. I don't know. If I was a pigeon, I don't want to be no one's slave. There you have it, guys. Magic tricks revealed. You're welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Stay awesome, stay sweet, and don't forget to be nice to each other.